Hey guys, welcome to Tokyo Creative Talk, where we bring you the latest Japan news and also we introduce some of our influencers and creators at Tokyo Creative. First, I am your host Shizuka Anderson, and today our guest is...
Chris Broad. I'm an influencer, probably one of the top 100 foreign vloggers living in Japan. Yes. But I'm not Twitter verified, and thus I'm nothing.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So in case you didn't know, his channel is called Abroad in Japan.
It is, yes.
Today is actually the first time that I'm meeting you.
Yeah.
I
thought you were Chris Okano's sister the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
So I was like, oh, it's Mrs. Okano. Miss Okano.
Mrs.?
But, yeah, it's not
Do I look... We're not married either.
Not yet. So, yeah.
Oh. But yeah, so it's the first time to meet you. Nice to meet you. Since this is kind of a good chance for me to get to know you, I thought maybe the questions would also interest the viewers and your fans.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so. So I've heard that you live in the Tohoku area.
I do.
Yeah, specifically which part?
I live in Sendai for 2 years now, and I used to live in Yamagata before that.
Nice.
So on the west coast, by the Sea of Japan.
Right.
And yeah, it's a lovely area. Very nice. Unfortunately, not that many foreigners get to go up there though, because it's kind of seen as out the way, right?
Very true. So what exactly brought you over to this area? Most people tend to, migrate toward Tokyo.
I came to Japan on the JET program.
Oh, okay.
And when you when you come on the JET program, you get to choose where you're placed. And I was like, oh, I want to go Kobe. Put me in Kobe. Put me there. Yeah, it's really good. And they went, oh, you want to go Kobe? You're going to Yamagata. And I was like, don't even know what that is. And they put me like 500 kilometers north of Kobe in a really remote little town. But it was nice. We had a little volcano.
A little volcano.
A little volcano. And
that's what we all hope to have, isn't it?
Exactly. No, it was wonderful though. I used to jog around it all the time, and yeah, it was really lucky actually.
That's good. And how long did you stay in that area?
So I lived there for about 3 years. As a teacher.
Cool.
And then after that, I as much as I loved it, as much as I wanted to stay there, there's not that many business opportunities in the middle of nowhere, right?
Right.
So I thought, if I want to be taken more seriously, I guess, if I want to do more stuff, I need to live somewhere that was more kind of connected. Sendai ticks a lot of boxes, easily connected to everywhere. It's a good city and it's in Tohoku, and I wanted to stay in Tohoku. I find that people that live in Tokyo don't really get out of Tokyo that much.
That's quite true, actually.
It's like a big bubble, right?
It is.
Like when you live here, I find a lot of people never get out.
That's so true. So why did you think Sendai? Even you said it ticked a bunch of boxes, but you could have been in a lot of different parts of Japan.
I don't know, really. I guess Sendai's quite a nice city. It's quite laid back. They call it the city of trees.
Oh,
because there's a lot of trees.
Yeah.
But no, it's very well connected. You get to Tokyo in 90 minutes, you can get to Osaka in an hour by plane.
Okay.
And I could get back to the place that I used to live in about 2 hours by
Nice.
car. So it's really well connected.
That's
kind of laid back. And yeah, so that was kind of it, really. Just a good place to be geographically.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, no, it's a really nice place.
So, I think there's nothing that actually drew me to think, oh, I should go to Sendai specifically, but...
Yeah, like loads of people go there for Fox Village.
Oh, is that in Sendai?
Cat Island. Yeah, that's what Sendai's good for. Foxes and cats.
Well, I love foxes and cats, so maybe I'll head there next.
Well, you're in for a treat then.
But do you ever get kind of tired living there? Do you feel like you've done everything that you can do in Sendai and you want to move to another part of Japan maybe?
Yeah, I have a little bit. But because I'm always travelling around, I'm not actually in Sendai that much. Like half the year maybe, I'm in Sendai, so... I haven't really been there that much the last 2 years.
No kidding.
I think, I do. More recently, I've thought about moving, but
really,
as to where, I don't know.
Don't have any idea?
No idea.
Okay.
Probably be in Sendai for another few years.
What has been your favorite place to travel to in Japan?
I always enjoy going to Osaka.
Ooh.
Because I always meet loads of great people. You just meet. Every time I've been to Osaka, I've met someone really cool, and they've taken me around and shown me stuff, and always had kind of cool adventures. So Osaka is a real special place for me in terms of meeting people.
Oh, that's cool. That's actually really good. A lot of people pick some place that's incredibly scenic and just gorgeous sightseeing spot, but you kind of go more for the people who are there. Yeah,
I mean, when it comes to scenery, I've got loads of places, so I can never really just pick one. There's a really nice island. I was talking to Chris about this yesterday. There's a really nice island off the coast of where I used to live, in
Yeah.
Yamagata. A little island called Tobishima. It's about an hour off the coast of Yamagata into the sea. And it must be like a mile or two long. About 100 people live there. Really like remote little island.
Wow.
And it's kind of got a really cool desert island kind of vibe to it. And lots of little, I think in the 1600s there was lots of pirates there.
Really?
They called them the wacko pirates.
No
Not because
way.
they were like wacky motherfuckers, but because it was like, they were just like, I don't know, they're called wacko pirates. And they're from like Korea, China, Japan. And they used to rule the Sea of Japan. And they like stored loads of treasure there.
So is
So I was
the
like going
treasure
around the
still
island
there?
looking at the treasure.
Really?
It probably is, yeah.
Probably.
But I went there with some friends and explored the island and got lost. And we found like loads of little caves. We found like a temple in a forest that was really well hidden. We had to get like sticks and beat away at the forest for half an hour to find this little temple. So we had like a really cool adventure there.
All right. The hard-hitting questions.
Hard-hitting questions.
So you're obviously a very well-known YouTuber now.
I guess so.
Yeah,
I don't know really.
a little, maybe.
It's got to the point now when I'm in Shibuya I get stopped a lot. So I try and avoid
Exciting.
Shibuya in particular.
Oh,
There's a lot
yeah.
of foreigners there, right? So
Exactly.
yeah, Shibuya and Asakusa
Asakusa, yeah.
and Shinjuku.
Oh.
Spots I try to avoid. And the
Really?
Ginza line in general.
Right.
I've had like 10 people in one day talk to me. I'm like, hello.
Wow, that sounds like success to me.
Well, it's nice. It's great to meet people, but then it can be a little bit awkward sometimes if you're not in the
know.
right mood or if you're not awake.
I
You have to
know.
be like, oh, hello, yeah. You have to be really nice.
And you take some pictures,
Yeah, you
maybe.
have to go getting selfies and stuff. So
Yeah.
when people take photos of you that much, you get to know your good angle. That's why I'm sitting in this chair. 'Cause
Right.
I know my side of the face is this side. Yeah, I look good like that. If I sit like
Right.
that, it's like a fucking horror show. I sit like that.
I don't know what my angle is. I'm pretty sure this is my angle. Something like this.
What do you think, viewers? Leave a comment below. What's Shizuka's angle?
So you've kind of achieved a certain amount of I would say success on YouTube, but what brought about the start of your channel exactly?
Well, I'd always wanted to be a filmmaker. I saw YouTube as a doorway into that. When I was living in North Japan, I thought this is an amazing place. And before I came to Japan, I looked up stuff on YouTube online. Couldn't find anything about Tokyo. Could only find stuff about Tokyo back then. In
Right.
2012, I think it was. So I was like, this is something I can do. I can fill that kind of gap. I can use my hobby, a thing I enjoy, like making videos, and tie it into something that's actually meaningful, like showing Japan.
Wow.
And trying to sound amazed.
No, wow. I'm sorry. This is how I react to a lot of things. It doesn't mean that I'm not interested. I find it interesting.
But I guess I wanted to
Blah, 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 blah.
cut that out. So I guess I wanted to remind my friends and family I was also alive. This is my first time living abroad.
Right.
So I was like, I'm doing stuff, I'm here. Woo. But no one, I think none of my friends and family actually watched the video.
Oh no.
But they got discovered by people that were interested in Japan.
Right.
And then kind of things went from there.
And then you just kind of kept going with that. You enjoyed making the videos and...
Yeah, I can't remember the point where I realised that something could come from it. My first year, after 1 year, I had 1,000 subscribers, which is nothing these days. But to me, I was like, wow, I've got 1,000 subscribers, that's amazing.
Right, yeah.
And and then after about 2.5 years, I think after 2.5 years I had 100,000.
Oh,
and
good.
that's when I was like, okay, I could probably do something with this after I finished teaching. And that's when I kind of started taking it a lot more seriously.
Right. Had you studied anything about filmmaking before, or did you just jump into it?
It's more like a hobby. You find a lot of people who are kind of okay at stuff have done it from a hobby, right? A lot of photographers, videographers do it as a hobby, and that's the same as me. I taught myself how to film, how to edit,
Right.
and and the good thing about YouTube is you're actually learning by doing, right?
Very true.
Every time you make a video, you're learning something new. You can push the boundaries each time and learn how to film from a new angle, how to edit better, So, yeah, the good thing about doing YouTube is very practical.
Right.
I was actually learning a lot from doing it.
You kind of learn as you go.
Yeah.
It's like a ongoing process.
Absolutely. So that's one of the good things about doing YouTube. You can learn as you go.
Right.
Practically.
It's a great point to make, actually. And I'm also wondering, you've made quite a lot of videos in your career, I imagine, but what has been your most successful one to date, do you think? And what inspired you to make that video?
I think it was my my second video. which is about culture shock in Japan.
Okay.
So it's just like me just talking about how surprised I am about how small my apartment is, or the food and stuff. It's called Living in Japan Culture Shock.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's got 3 million views or something.
Wow.
Well, it came out like 5 years ago, so it's been a long time. But yeah, that's always been, people always like that one because I put so much effort into it. And there's lots of nice music and stuff. And I tried to make it more like a TV show than a YouTube video in the way I edited it. So yeah. But in terms of videos I'm proud of, I don't actually know. Crikey.
Oh, really? Like, yeah, what has been your favorite video that you've made? Maybe the most enjoyable or...
Actually, well, the last video I made was the most ambitious video I've made, probably.
Ooh.
It's kind of like a documentary about the tsunami hit coastline.
I actually watched that one. Yes. I thought that was very well done.
Yeah, that was, I was like, yeah, I want to put some effort into this one, actually make it more like a documentary.
Right.
Because the next level for me is to become a filmmaker, right? I don't just want to be a YouTuber. It's horrible being a YouTuber. It's the worst title ever. So to be a real filmmaker, I wanted to push the boundaries, and I thought that'd be a good topic to do it.
So you're kind of pursuing your passion, I guess, like
pursuing my passion.
Yes, through YouTube, but heading to maybe something.
That. What do you do for a living, Chris? I pursue my passion.
Isn't that what we all aspire to do?
One for the CV, isn't it?
It is.
What do you do? I pursue my passion. What do you actually do? I make videos in my bedroom.
It's a little. You can make it sound a little more glamorous than that. We're in a great studio right now with 3 cameras. Glamorous.
Yeah, pursuing my passion.
As an experienced YouTuber, what advice would you give to new YouTubers who are just starting out?
No, don't do it for... Well, first of all, don't do it for money. Because everyone who comes to me, who's like, oh, I'm interested in being a YouTuber, how much money do you make? And I didn't make any money until like 4 years in. Like any money you could actually live off.
Right.
Until like 4 or 5 years in. But I did it because I love it. I actually really enjoy the process. I see every video as a project, right?
Right.
Planning it out, maybe writing it, filming it, editing it, putting it up. It's a whole kind of fun mini project. So you have to really enjoy the creative process as a filmmaker, or just if you're a creative person. And do it about something that you're passionate about. Right. Choose a topic you love, and you're passionate about, and try and make every second of that video either entertaining or educational, right? Don't go on and on like I am now. Like be entertaining or educational at every moment in your video, and you'll keep the viewers engaged and watching more.
Wow. Excellent advice.
Have you got a YouTube channel?
I do, but I don't really make stuff yet.
How many videos have you made?
I have made 2.
It's a great start.
It is. It's actually a terrible start. I started like 2 years ago. I've made 1 video a year.
Have you thought about doing it?
I have thought about it. I haven't quite gotten down to it yet. I think partially because I'm not sure what it is that I really want to be doing. Yeah. And I think that's probably what a lot of people who are interested in YouTube are kind of stuck in at the moment. Like they think I want to do something on YouTube, but what exactly is content that I want to make and that people are interested in?
We have to find something that you're really passionate about.
Yes.
And doing the water thing. Yeah, you have to find something you're really passionate about.
Exactly.
And go for it, really.
Yeah.
Or you can make it about yourself. I know a lot of vloggers do the vlog about themselves and their life kind of thing.
That's true.
I didn't do that. I know my channel's called Abroad in Japan, but really I just kind of see myself as a gateway into Japan and learning about Japanese culture.
Right.
I've always tried to not be too much about me. Mm-hmm. That probably is.
And I mean, the other thing is just get started too, right? Like pursue
get started.
Right, and then it'll kind of, maybe you'll find your way as you're just doing it.
Yeah, you kind of find your identity as you go along.
Right.
Like I guess I do my videos almost in character, like a kind of more sarcastic version of myself. And you enjoy it more, right, if you do that, if you kind of see yourself almost as a characterization.
I see.
Become who you want to be.
So you feel like the person who you are on camera is a little different from your usual
Probably more
self.
Just sarcastic, blunt, confident, I don't know, to make it more entertaining, right?
Right, yeah.
And that actually is another reason I enjoy doing it. I mean, I've met a lot of YouTubers, and they're very different on camera than they are in real life, right? It's really interesting. You meet people who are very confident and ridiculous and crazy, like in front of the camera, and then off camera they're quite shy and reserved.
Right.
And it's really nice. It's really interesting kind of comparison.
Right, the contrast.
The contrast really interesting, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's great. I'm glad that you have this kind of insight for viewers? Some of you might be interested in starting your own channels. Maybe you'll have your own persona. Maybe you'll be...
you can do whatever you want. That's the exciting thing about YouTube. You can be who you want, you can make what you want, you can do what you want. But it takes time. Don't think about the money aspect.
One thing that I'd like to know, just kind of personally, and I think that would interest, people who watch your videos that maybe you don't talk about usually, but when you're not making videos, what do you do in your free time?
I watch a lot of movies. I've been watching so much movies and TV recently.
Oh, really?
As a filmmaker, you have to watch a lot of movies. You have to kind of unravel the thing that you want to produce.
Right.
And so I watch loads of movies and eat lots of food.
Yes? What kind of food?
Everything. Lots of crisps.
All of it.
Crisps and yakitori, basically. Ooh. But I watch loads of movies. So I try and spend my free time doing something that's still kind of productive. Right. If I'm not being productive, I feel really guilty. Like I got a Switch recently and I play it, and when I do, I feel really guilty because I'm like, this isn't going to take me a step closer to what I want to do. So.
Right, that's very true. That's good. I'm glad that you're always having your goal in mind, and you're kind of like you've set everything up to kind of be headed toward that. My last question for you is, if you hadn't become a YouTuber, what kind of work do you think you would be doing now instead?
I think I'd be a reasonably priced hitman.
Oh, not exactly what I was expecting.
A reasonably priced hitman, 2 kills for the price of 1.
Wow.
Or a filmmaker. No, I think I'd be a filmmaker.
Yeah?
I don't think I'd
Which one is more appealing?
To run around as a hitman. But I'd be doing what I enjoy, which is basically making videos, right?
Right.
God knows how. I don't know how I'd be doing it.
Right.
But I would be a filmmaker.
You'd be in the film industry somehow.
Somehow.
Even
I'd find my way in, probably as
YouTube.
the cleaner, and work my way up.
Right.
So yeah.
Start cleaning the sets, and then
clean the sets of
slowly
Hollywood.
holding some boom mics, and then working your way.
I often wonder what I'd be doing. It's quite interesting thinking about it.
It is. It's weird. You kind of think about the alternate paths that you might be on.
Well, yeah. If I hadn't ever come to Japan, don't know what I'd be doing again. Yeah.
Right.
You never know. Mysteries of life.
Never know. Just the main thing that I think that we can take from today is pursue your passions.
And buy an e-bike. Amazon.com. Buy an e-bike.
Buy an e-bike and just do what you're passionate about.
Yeah, I know it sounds like a really twatty cliche, but just do what you enjoy. Try and find a way of monetizing the thing you enjoy, basically. And don't ever film. Don't film while there's a construction company next door.
Exactly.
You can hear the drilling on the mic.
Yeah, sorry about that, because I think this is going to be kind of an annoying end to the video. Mild buzzing the whole time through.
Yeah. But do what you enjoy. Find a way to monetize it.
Wise
and don't
words.
Get a cough.
And don't be sick. Those are the keys to success, according to Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan. I think that wraps up everything for today. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks. Good
Joining
fun.
me.
Good chat.
It was a lot of fun.
Jolly good.
And I'm glad that I could get to know you so well
in almost 10 minutes.
Just 10 minutes. Short 10 minutes.
It was good fun.
Yes, thank you. Thanks so much, and hope to see you again here
soon.
Sometime.
Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
All right. Well, thank you guys all for joining us today. This has been Tokyo Creative Talk, your host Shizuka Anderson, and our guest, Chris Broad from Abroad in Japan. If you'd like to see more videos like this, where we interview our other creators, please let us know in the comments below. We'll have more videos like that for you, if you so wish. So please like and subscribe.
Yeah, subscribe.
Yay! See you guys next time.
See you later.
Bye-bye.